Hello, I'm Ada Haslocker with the Divorce and Family Mediation Center, and today I want to share some advice that my father-in-law gave my husband many years ago because it's so relevant to what we do in mediation. So my father-in-law was from the greatest generation, born in 1919, lived through the Great Depression, served in World War II as a waist gunner, came home and married his sweetheart, had 3 children, my husband being the youngest of the 3 children. And like many from that generation, he was a man of few words. He raised his children to be independent thinkers, learn from their own mistakes, and he didn't really intervene very much unless it was absolutely necessary. So the story goes that my husband, who had been working for an electrical engineering company for a number of years and had a great position there, even though he loved the job, his heart really was in carpentry. From the time he was a kid, he was always into woodworking, and he really wanted to open up his own business in carpentry, doing contracting work. So for 2 years, so I've been told, he spent time getting his ducks in a row to get that business launched. And when he had done everything that he needed to do, he was really having a hard time taking the plunge. His father, seeing him struggle with this, said to him, "Bob, you've been dealt all the cards. It's time to play the hand." And when Bob told me that, I could just hear his dad saying that. I thought about what goes on in mediation, especially when we're dealing with financial issues. We talk about all the assets and all the debts and how people are going to be living separately and apart in 2 separate households. And we turn it and twist it and flip it and flop it. And we look at all the numbers and we get them all out on the table. And after all of that is said and done, people have to make a commitment. They have to make a decision. They have to call the shot on how it's going to be. And sometimes that's a very, very difficult thing to do. And we understand this as mediators because people are hoping there's going to be one more piece of information that's going to change the situation and make it maybe a little bit different or a little bit better than it is. But the fact is that when you're living in 2 separate households, you're going to be living on 30% less. Whether you are living in a multi-million-dollar household or you're living in a household where the combined income is $50,000 or $60,000, the same choices have to be made. And I know they're difficult, but we have to work through it. So please come to my table. We're going to deal the cards, and then we're going to play the hand. Ada Haslocker, Divorce and Family Mediation Center. Thank you for listening.